Hey guys, gonna talk a little bit about our new shop. I built a new shop since the last time I did a bone tactical knife and tool video. Gonna run you real quick through all of the tools and equipment that we have here. Some of it's old stuff, some of it's new stuff, but the shop itself is new. Poured a concrete base, built a roof, built a concrete shelving system, kind of tool storage system, built a table, and bought a compressor, oven, some stuff like that. I'll run you through everything that I use. All of the handmade bone tactical tools and equipment are built here, okay? All of the metal, all of the stainless steel keychains, bone breakers, all of the knives, all of the tomahawks, it's all made here. We've got all of our Kydex presses here. We use these to mold all the Kydex. We do all our own Kydex work in-house. We've got a drill press, got a forge. We built this forge ourselves. It's about 1,000-pound forge. Okay, so definitely something big and cool. We got propane burners here, just two-piece. It's about 300 or 400 pounds up here. Actually about 600 pounds up here and about 400 pounds down here. So just real heavy duty. Got a paint rack for painting, obviously. Do all our own painting. Everything is done here in-house. We've got a few of the tomahawks. This is the Ancient Warrior finish on here. We're working on the wood handles for them right now. We've got these, all of our tools and stuff are in here. We've got a torch, all kinds of materials and different things. I built these here. This is a rolling drawer system. They lock in the middle of Kydex. This is a t-shirt press, but I use it for the Kydex. Got all of our heavy equipment downstairs there, down at the bottom, Dremels and angle grinders and all kinds of stuff. Got our different stuff for packing, gloves and safety equipment. More definitely all the paracord and different things in here, various stuff. Try to use everything that we can, make it go as long as it can. This is what the final product will look like. This is once it has the wood handles on here, okay? Also, just a little bit of everything we've got in here. So you guys saw some of the stuff we're working on the table right here. This is our brand new search and rescue version of the tomahawk. It's got the compass on there. This paracord has fishing string and fire starter in it. We've got the sandblaster up here. We've got a generator for when the power goes down, which happens regularly. Got our large air compressor. Do all our painting. This runs the sandblaster, runs all painting stuff. It's good for cleaning the shop, all that kind of stuff. This is what we use for curing the Cerakote in here. We used to use an oven for Kydex. Now we have the Kydex press, which allows us to make about 10 times as many sheaths. We're gonna be making, right now we're averaging about 1,000 sheaths a month is what we're making right now. So just a lot of sheaths. So we do tons of plastic work. We've got our belt sander here, just a little custom job. Cheap one, 2x72 belt grinder. Use it for everything from handle material to knife making. Do all of the grinding of the knives on here. We do the Kydex, a lot of the Kydex on here. So that's that. And basically, let me take you upstairs real quick and show you where we have our little setup for doing the final finish on this I made from a old lathe. This part's from a lathe from the 40s. It's a speed reducer for the electrical engine. It's just a base, 55-gallon drum. Now what it is a rotating parts tumbler. Everything that I make out of stainless steel, all of my keychains, stainless steel bone breakers, bone openers, all that stuff goes in here and gets rotated and this is how it gets the final stone wash finish, okay? I'll give you guys a little display of how it works here. The parts go in this door here, and then it gets the stone wash finish, and that allows me to keep the prices at where they're at now. I'm making handmade products, guys. These keychains are beautiful, beautiful keychains. You guys know what they look like. And when I make them, being able to put 20 or 30 at a time in here and have a manual process that puts the final finish on there that's a beautiful handmade item still, okay, it allows me to keep the price relatively low so you guys can afford really cool, beautiful handmade items. So be sure to check that out. Okay guys, we're gonna do a little bit of breaking stuff, just some cool chopping through. This tomahawk has survived chopping through the metal of a vehicle on both ends. It's survived being shot with a 9mm and a 40 cal pistol. You can see there's the only marks that it received from the 40 cal are right here. That's a direct impact from a 40 cal, direct impact. All these are direct impacts from a 40 cal pistol. All right. Now I'm gonna show you guys just some cool chopping through stuff. The next one we're gonna work on, this also chopped through a vehicle already, got shot with a pistol, and we are going to do some chopping through of some stuff here. See if I can't. Bone Tactical bushcraft spear here. Okay. See what it does here. Karambit with the clip system. NPE Ghost Knife. Now let's get right into doing some knife making. Gonna put the final edge on some tomahawks now. final edge, and this is a Midnight Run, new edition. Carbon fiber sheath, carbon fiber handle scales, all black, flat black. So in continuation, I'm going to give you guys a little bird's eye view here and some shout outs to some providers of some gear, and I'm also going to explain what these guys are doing here. First of all, this light here, this camera here, were provided by Sansi Lighting, so I got to give a shout out to those guys. This light here as well, Sansi Lighting. They hooked us up with the lights that you see. And this camera here, this camera was Sansi Lighting. This camera here is a different company, and I'll tag them all below in the links below, okay? So what these guys are doing here, they're putting the final touches on these Tomahawks. They're just going through and doing quality control, making sure everything's fine. If there's little pieces of glue on there from when we glued the handle scales, they're taking the glue off. They're doing some last minute cleaning, polishing, just kind of going through and doing a final check, make sure everything's fine. They already oiled the blades after I just did the grinding. And you guys are probably familiar with my outreach program, but these young men, I've taken them on as apprentices and provided them with wages that they were unable to have previously. They were very poor, in some cases homeless, without work and without any kind of really anything. So what I've kind of provided these guys is as part of my outreach program of what I do through Bone Tactical. I've provided them with a skill set. They're learning a trade. They've got a place to live now. They've got food to eat now. I provide them with food every day, and a small living wage. Would be small for me or you, but it's higher actually than the minimum wage here in this particular country. So also go above and beyond with the food and everything like that, and they help out here around the shop, and they learn things. They're basically my apprentices, and they come and go. What ends up happening is I'm very strict with these guys. No drugs, no alcohol, no anything that's inappropriate or they're not allowed to do things that they have to stay straight, and they have to do well, and if they do, then they have an opportunity here. So wanted to share that with you guys, show you a little bit about what's going on. Thanks for watching. Bone out.